You probably don't make a lot of your boxes in advance because they take up a lot of space. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Well, today I'm going to show you a very quick and easy way to make as many boxes as you want, and they will not take up a lot of space. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. Today is going to be a very quick video, and it's going to be one that answers a question that I get a lot, and that is, if I'm doing a craft fair or I want to haul boxes for sale or to store items that I make, how do I do it? Because pre-made boxes do take up a lot of space. Well, not when we do them like this. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera to give you a closer look at what I'm talking about. Then I'm going to show you exactly how we make these simple flat fold boxes. So y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, so today's little project is primarily a process tutorial, meaning I will demonstrate how I'm doing this in a certain size, but because it is a process tutorial, that means that you can take the process and tweak it to the sizes that you might need. And for today's project, I have already printed two pieces at 8.5 by 11 koala 48-pound paper. This is a nice paper to make small boxes with. But here's the box that I made. And you can see that it's just a standard box, nothing really special about it, except that it is a flat fold box. And the lid is also flat fold. Now I have put the lid together, but I will show you the process for keeping these in the flat fold form for both the bottom and the top, and then how to make it so that anyone who might want to buy some boxes from you, or if you want to make these for storage to use later, how easy it is to take this box and then put it together. So I am going to go ahead and just put the lid on this one, even though I haven't completely put the box together, the lid still goes on. So I have decided that I want this to be the bottom of my box. And so I'm going to cut a piece at 8.5 by 8.5, and then I'm going to take this piece, it will be the lid, and I'm going to cut a piece at 6 5/8 by 6 5/8. And so what I have is a piece that is 8.5 by 8.5 and a piece that is 6 5/8 by 6 5/8. But like I said, this is a process tutorial and you can tweak these sizes however you want. But for the bottom, which is the plaid, I am going to score mine at 2 inches on all four sides. That's 2 inches on all four sides. And then for my lid, I'm going to score it at 1 inch on all four sides. And you'll see just how quickly we're able to put this little box together. And then I'm going to fold and very strongly burnish all of my score marks. I want nice, crisp scores on this. And let's do this one. Just go around and burnish those scores. So I am going to zoom in just a little bit so that I can make sure you can see what I'm doing, because we are going to take our corner pieces and it's going to look like this. We'll have this point and we'll basically be taking this and just bending it in like this so that that point is right there. And then we squeeze and we go in and we crease. So let's do it here. We can just take the ends and just start bending. You want that point like that and just start bending. and then just match, go in, and crease. So we do it on all 4 sides. And it really is a very easy process. Once you get the hang of bending that point, you'll be making a bunch of these boxes in no time. And y'all, we are about to kick off some Christmas in July crafting. So boxes like this will come in handy for some of the things that we might want to make as little gifts to be able to give to someone. So we have this like that. We're going to take the lid and do the same thing. So there's that point. We just take the 2 ends and flex it. And we get that same little point. Do that here. Flex. And crease. And just go all the way around doing that. And here's our last one. As long as that point is there, you just take the 2 ends on the side and bend. And then you go in and you crease. So now I'm going to bring in my glue, because what we're going to do is we're going to take 1/2 of this. You see where that crease mark is? We just take 1/2, add some glue, and we take it and we fold it over like that. And I'm going to go through the whole process, so you'll see me do this over and over. So now that we have this side going in like that, then we know we want this point here going in as well. So this is how we're getting the flat fold. We're not going to put it together just yet. We're going to get the flat fold. And now on this end, I'm going to take my glue, put some glue right in there, because I want this to match how that is going in. So I'll add my glue here as well, and fold over, and fold over. And then I'm going to get that stuck. So now, y'all, we have a flat fold lid. I am just going to go through and make sure everything is nice and stuck. This is a nice flat fold lid. We can fold up, and you can see that we have a lid, but we don't want to put it together yet. We want to make it so that if we sell these, or we want to gift these or store these for later, we can do that, and I'll show you how. But right now, we're going to do the same thing with this one. So I'm going to take my glue, put it on here, take this piece and fold it over. So just remember, however you point that first fold, you need to point the other one in the same direction. So I'm going to add my glue. Right here. And let's fold over. Get that nice and stuck. Let's do the same thing right here. Because these are pointing in, we now need to point these 2 in. So I'll take my glue, put my glue on 1/2 of this. You see how I put that glue on this side? Because I'm going to take that and fold it over. You don't want to glue the whole thing down. You just want to glue that triangle. So again, here is the whole thing here, but I only want to put glue on this side. So I am just adding my glue. We'll get our glue down like that. And then we can get this nice and stuck. And so now we have a flat fold box with a flat fold lid. And you can actually sell that as a cute little set, or you can make up bunches of these and store them for when you might need a box. But now that they are flat fold, you can see that we can take these and stack them in a plastic bin or a drawer or a cabinet. We can make up bunches of these to store and put away. But now I'm going to show you how we actually make it so that the person who might purchase this can then put it together. Okay, so there are a couple of ways that you can do this. And you can do this using glue dots, or you can do it using your double-sided tear tape. And basically what you want to do is just make sure that you put a piece of tear tape right there and a piece right here. And that way you'll be able to remove that tear tape and get everything nice and stuck. So I'll just do the same thing here. We're going to take some tear tape, put some tear tape right here, as well as some tear tape right here. It doesn't matter if you get that tear tape on the crease because it'll just fold over. So whoever gets this, you can put a little card inside saying peel and fold. Or you can take some glue dots, and that's exactly what I have here. Peel away the back, and you can put a glue dot here and a glue dot right here. And I'll do it on the other side as well. I get these glue dots from the Dollar Tree. They stick very well. So I will take one, we'll put one right there, and then we'll put one right there. I can take my scissors and just trim away that excess plastic from the glue dot that might be in the way. But the person who gets this can just peel away the glue dot and put it together. We can do the same thing with the box, and actually I like the glue dots better on the box because I can just take this glue dot and put it right there. Don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. And I only need one per side. So now I'll take my glue dot and just put it right there. I can put some tear tape if I want, but I'm just going to do the lid with glue dots. So I'll take my glue dot, put it right there, and take my glue dot and put it right there. So now these are ready to be packaged for sale. The person who gets it would simply need to have a little instruction card on the inside to peel and fold up. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel and fold up so you can see how easy this is. Now let's do the same thing over here. Peel away my backers and fold up. Then I'm going to go back in and just get everything nice and tight. So there's my lid, and I'll do the same thing with my box. I'll peel away the tape backers from the glue dots here. And now I can take these pieces, we can fold it up like that, and we can fold it up like that. And now I'll peel away my tape backers from here. I can fold up. And the same thing over here. Let's peel away the tape backers Just fold that over. Get it nice and stuck. Get it nice and stuck on all sides. And now we have a nice box bottom and top. We're just going to take these, put them on like this, and you can see all the way around that we have a cute box that started out as a flat fold box, but we put it together so that you can see how, if you choose to sell these or you want to make some to put together and store for yourself, you can do that very easily by using either glue dots or tear tape to hold those edges together. Then you can make beautiful and special boxes anytime that you want. You can tweak the sizes to fit whatever it is you need the sizes to be. You can choose to use glue dots or tear tape or both. It is completely up to you, but I do hope that you have found this fun, quick, and easy way to make bunches of boxes that don't take up a bunch of space useful. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do, and this is how we do it on this channel, and I would love to have you subscribe. So hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful handcrafty friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.